Hey, Elizabeth. Have you noticed your foundation running out super fast lately?
Huh? Excuse me? I was going to ask you the same thing.
I've been borrowing it a little, but it's basically empty now. Can you buy a new one next time you go shopping?
Hold up. What did you just say? Are you seriously using my foundation without asking?
Yeah, 'cause yours is the expensive one, right? It blends way better than my cheap drugstore stuff.
Wait a second. I saved up all my paycheck just to buy that one. Can you not use my stuff without asking?
Oh, come on, it's not a big deal. We're family. You've got a full-time job, right? I'm still a student, so sharing stuff like this is totally normal.
What? Who said that's how it works? I paid for that foundation with my own money. Using it without asking is basically stealing.
Oh gosh, you're so dramatic. Why are you being so stingy? It's just makeup. You seriously need to chill.
I never said you could borrow it. And if you did use it, the least you could do is tell me.
Well, duh. I didn't tell you because I knew you'd freak out.
Of course I'd freak out. What did you expect?
Okay. Can we just drop it? Oh, by the way, that dress in your closet, it's super cute.
Hold on. Don't tell me you wore that too.
Yeah, I wore it yesterday when I went out with my friends. It looked amazing. You can really feel the difference with designer pieces.
Are you kidding me? That was brand new. I hadn't even worn it yet.
Wait, seriously? Relax, it's fine. I already put it back.
You put it back? I just checked and there's a stain on the sleeve.
Oh, that's probably from the caramel latte I had at the cafe. I was being careful, but a little dripped on it.
Are you kidding me? First you wear it without asking, and now you ruined it?
Oh, relax. It's not that serious. Just take it to the dry cleaners. It'll be fine.
That's not the point. I'm telling you, stop wearing my stuff without asking.
Ugh, you're so uptight. Typical big sister, always overreacting.
It's not overreacting. It's called basic respect.
Oh, come on. Clothes are meant to be worn. It's way better than leaving them to collect dust, right?
I don't care what my clothes think, and that excuse doesn't cut it.
Okay, fine. Next time I'll ask first. Happy now?
No, not happy. Just stay out of my stuff, period.
Jesus, you're such a buzzkill. No wonder you can't get a boyfriend.
We're not friends, and even between sisters, basic manners still matter.
See, that's exactly why guys stay away from you.
That's got nothing to do with this. And by the way, if you're so broke you can't even buy your own clothes, that's kind of sad.
What? I'm not broke. I just figured it's faster and easier to borrow yours.
I'm serious. If you touch my stuff again, I won't forgive you.
Yeah, got it. But let's be real. You're too nice, so I know you'll let me borrow it again anyway.
Not a chance. My name is Elizabeth Moore. My friends, and even my followers, call me Lizzie. Uploading videos has basically become my go-to stress relief. And that's because I have this incredibly selfish, totally clueless younger sister. We've never gotten along. And every conversation with her just raises my blood pressure. When I graduated college and moved out, I swore I'd cut ties with her. I've kept my distance as much as possible ever since. But over the years, we both got married and started families. So I figured maybe she'd mellow out a little, and we've kept in touch. Just barely. But surprise, surprise, she's still the same old sister. Still all about herself, doing whatever she wants, and constantly causing trouble for me and our parents. She only ever calls when she wants something, and the second it's inconvenient, she ghosts me. Honestly, it feels like I'm just being used. And today, sure enough, I got another message from her, and I already know it's going to be a headache.
Wow, you're amazing, Elizabeth.
Deborah? Oh, what's with the sudden message?
Well, I heard you guys bought a house. That's amazing. I kind of had a feeling, but I'm still shocked you actually bought your own place. I mean, these days, it's super rare to own a house at your age. Your husband must be making serious money. To be honest, I always thought you guys got married so young, you were probably just scraping by. So, seeing you living in such a nice house, total plot twist. When you first got married, I'm pretty sure your husband wasn't making that much, right? I just assumed you were living super frugally, barely making ends meet. But turns out you're the real winner here. I always told myself I was living my best life, doing whatever I wanted. But maybe being responsible like you wouldn't have been so bad after all.
Okay, can you not say weird stuff like that? I don't need your commentary, and this whole winner or loser thing is pointless. Plus, lots of people our age own houses. It's not some crazy accomplishment. You just have to plan for it. And whether someone's a winner or not totally depends on what they value. You've been living exactly how you want, right? You've done whatever you felt like, chased all your dreams, and never worried about the future. If anything, that's winning in your own way.
I mean, yeah. Like you, I'm not exactly great at working hard or planning my life out. But I'm definitely having fun. And my husband, yeah, he doesn't make much, but he's super hot, so I can live with it. At the end of the day, if you've got looks, you'll figure it out somehow. Plus, even if my husband's paycheck sucks, I can always ask mom and dad to help us out. It's way easier for me than you. I don't have to hustle like crazy. Honestly, I've never even worried about our budget. Because if we ever need money, our parents will bail us out. I don't get how you're always budgeting and working so hard. Sounds exhausting. I'd rather just take the easy way and enjoy life.
Okay, but Dad's retired now, so you really need to stop relying on them. If you lean on them forever, you're never going to know how to stand on your own. They need to focus on their own retirement now. So you can't just expect them to keep saving you.
Oh, come on. It's a parent's job to help their kid when they're struggling. That's literally what parents are for, right? I'm just using my birthright. Kids need help. Parents support them. That's how families work.
Kids? Seriously? You're almost 30, Deborah. It's time to start thinking about how you can support them.
Oh, there it is. Classic teacher's pet speech. Doesn't it get exhausting being so perfect all the time?
It's not about being perfect. It's just common sense.
Yeah, maybe someday. But that's not what I actually wanted to talk about. So, can I come hang out at your place sometime?
Huh? That's random. What's this about all of a sudden?
Well, the thing is, my husband and I have been talking about buying a house too. Renting's fine and all, but owning feels like a smarter move in the long run. Problem is, we have no clue where to even start. So I figured perfect timing. I can check out your house for ideas. If I remember right, you guys didn't buy a pre-built one, right? You had it custom built? You got to pick the layout and the design and everything, right? I'm super curious about that stuff. If we're going to buy, I definitely want a custom build. But the more I think about it, the more overwhelming it sounds. So I thought maybe we could swing by and learn a thing or two.
Huh, okay. I mean, it's your life, so you can buy a house if you want, but I'm kind of surprised you're even thinking that far ahead. Also, how exactly are you planning to pay for this?
Oh no, we're not buying right this second. You know, step one is just gathering information. We want to check out a bunch of houses and figure out what we actually like. So all I'm asking is to come take a little tour. No big deal, right? It's not like I'm asking for money or anything. I just want to make sure we don't screw up when we build ours. So your house would be a great reference. So, can I come over?
Well, as long as you don't stay too long, I guess that's fine.
Yes! You're the best. Okay, I'll swing by this weekend then. And since I'm coming over before lunch, you know what that means. Lunch is on you. Oh, and about lunch, can we do delivery pizza? Emma is obsessed with pizza. I really want to treat her, you know? but delivery pizza's kind of pricey, and it's not exactly in our budget. So I figured visiting you would be the perfect excuse to splurge a little. You like pizza too, right?
Fine, but you are leaving after lunch. I've got plans later in the afternoon.
Got it.
She said she'd show up right before lunch, but my sister actually rolled in at 7 a.m. And despite all that talk about house hunting, she didn't tour the house or take a single note. She just passed out on my living room couch. When I tried to wake her up, she got mad, so I ended up babysitting her child the whole time. She literally slept until the pizza showed up, and after stuffing her face, she raided my fridge, ate my child's dessert without asking, and then just left. I told her to never return, but a few days later I opened my door and there was Emma, Deborah's kid, just left there, totally abandoned. Hey, I've been thinking this for a while, but you're seriously unbelievable. You haven't grown up at all.
What? And where is this coming from?
Don't play dumb. Do you even realize how insane that was? What were you thinking leaving your child like that? How could you do something so irresponsible? The only reason it was okay is because I happened to get home early. What if I'd been out like I planned? When I opened the door and saw her standing there all alone, my heart stopped. What if something had happened to her? What if some stranger took her? What if she got hurt? Did that even cross your mind?
Oh, relax. You're making way too big a deal out of this. I've told her to scream at the top of her lungs if a creepy person comes near her. She knows what to do. She'll be fine.
You really think a kid can just do that on the spot? Do you honestly believe that's enough to keep her safe? Even adults freeze when something scary happens. You think a little kid's going to stay calm and handle it?
Oh, come on. Nothing even happened, so what's the big deal? So, did she get hurt? Did she spike a fever? Did anything actually go wrong?
Well, no. Physically, she was fine, but...
See? No harm, no foul. You're blowing this way out of proportion. She was just out there for a few minutes. You're acting like it's the end of the world.
Ugh, unbelievable. Do you even care about being a mom? And where the hell are you right now? How can you do something this irresponsible and just act like it's no big deal?
Huh? Oh, right now? I'm at the movies having a good time with my friends. I mean, today's the last day to use this coupon we had. It'd be such a waste not to use it, right? Might as well make the most of it and have fun.
Why not take Emma with you if you're heading out to see a movie? Why would you dump her on me? I'm not even her parent.
How dare you leave her at my house without asking?
If you're her mom, then act like it and take care of your own kid.
Jesus, but if she's there, I can't really relax and have fun. This is my me time, okay? I can't unwind if I'm chasing her around. Sometimes I need a break too,
Are you serious? You came over the other day and did nothing but sleep. You lounged around, stuffed your face with pizza, and left without lifting a finger. You had plenty of time to relax. How much more do you need?
That's totally different. Sleeping and going out are two separate things. You're going to get wrinkles if you keep sweating the small stuff. Learn to loosen up, Elizabeth. Anyway, we're in the middle of something intense right now, so can we put the lecture on hold? Oh, actually, speaking of, can I ask you a quick favor? For dinner tonight, Emma says she's craving steaks.
Excuse me?
So I was thinking it'd be great if you could make some steaks and fries. And if you make a little extra, I'll take some home for myself. Cool? Thanks.
This is exactly why I didn't want to tell you where we live. What do you think my house is? You treating it like a restaurant or something? For the record, this isn't a daycare or a babysitter service either. What makes your schedule the one we all have to follow?
Oh, come on. You don't have to get so worked up. Your kid and mine are the same age, right? They can play together. Boom. Instant friends. Win-win. Plus, you guys aren't hurting for money, right? You've got plenty, so watching my kid once in a while won't kill you.
Ugh.
We're broke, so steak dinners are pretty much out of the question for us. That's the kind of thing we only get on birthdays or special holidays. Basically, never. But since she's already at your place, it wouldn't hurt to spoil her just a little, right?
It's amusing that you call yourself broke, yet you can still drop money on a movie night. If you've got money to blow on that, maybe try spending a little on decent meals for your child. You always find cash for your fun, but Emma can't have a nice dinner? Do you even hear yourself? I'm done. Get back here now. I'm not putting up with this irresponsible nonsense any longer. If you don't, I'm actually calling the cops.
Excuse me? Calling the cops on your own sister? Are you serious right now? You don't need to go that far. We're family. Besides, she's your niece, remember? Are you really going to kick out your own niece and call the police on her? What do you think the neighbors will say if they find out? A sister who's that cold-hearted? You're going to embarrass yourself.
You know what? That's totally how I feel about you. Enough excuses. Get back here right now. If you think you can just walk away from this, you're wrong. If I let this slide, you'll just keep pulling the same stunt over and over. And if you don't come back, you're never setting foot in my house again. And just so we're clear, I mean it.
Whatever, fine. You are such a cranky old hag. You're just like Mom. Naggy, uptight, and impossible to please. Seriously, I'm so over it. I was actually having a great time, but you had to kill the vibe. You never know when to back off.
Nothing good ever comes from dealing with Deborah. If she needed me to watch her kid, all she had to do was ask. But just leaving her outside my door without a word? That's beyond belief. When Deborah finally came back, I gave her the lecture of a lifetime. Hopefully that'll stop her from trying this again. That being said, since I really love my niece, I told Deborah that if she's facing any issues, she can always give me a call first. Sadly, that was an error. She interpreted it as a free pass to do anything she pleased as long as she claimed she was having issues.
Elizabeth, listen to me. I'm in serious trouble right now. Like, I'm totally freaking out.
What now? You need another favor? Or is this just your usual whining?
So, we're seriously broke right now, and I can't afford to buy winter clothes for Emma. She only has these super thin outfits and is freezing. Don't you feel bad for her?
Feel bad? If you could cut back a little, you could easily buy her some clothes. There's tons of cute, budget-friendly stuff out there, and plenty of affordable clothes are actually really decent quality. It's not like you can't buy anything at all. If you just managed your money better, you could at least get her some basics.
But that's so unfair. All the other moms dress their kids in fancy name brands, and my kid's stuck in cheap stuff. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, but that's probably for special occasions, right? Most people put their kids in regular, affordable clothes for everyday wear. That's totally normal.
Easy for you to say. Y'all have cash, so I bet even your daughter's play clothes are from some fancy brand. Of course I'm jealous.
That's not true at all. We budget like everyone else. It's not like we're rolling in luxury. Even that coat I just bought was on sale for $10, and I sized up so it'll last longer. Kids grow so fast, spending big money on brand names is a total waste.
But didn't you dress her in that fancy outfit from Hannah Anderson's the other day? I looked it up online because I wanted one too, but it was over $200, way out of my budget. Elizabeth, I know you've got tons of brand name clothes for your kid, right? Honestly, I'm super jealous of that.
That was just her going out outfit. She only wears that stuff on special occasions. Her daycare clothes are all from Target or Walmart. We're not splurging all the time.
Yeah, but on weekends you still dress her in the fancy stuff, right?
Well, yeah, but that's totally normal, isn't it?
Whatever. If my husband made just a little more money, I could dress my kid in cute clothes too. Don't you think that's just plain unfair?
I really don't see how that's my problem. That's between you and your husband. It has nothing to do with me.
I mean, yeah, you're right. But that's exactly why I have a little favor to ask.
A favor? What now? Are you seriously about to hit me with some ridiculous request?
Oh, don't say it like that. I just thought maybe you could give me some of your daughter's hand-me-downs. Of course, I'm only talking about the brand name stuff. You've got to have tons of cute clothes she's outgrown, right?
Why? Why should I have to give you her clothes?
Because I'm really struggling here. Money's so tight, I can't even afford decent clothes for Emma. She's always stuck wearing plain, boring outfits just because we're broke. Don't you feel bad for her? All the other moms dress their kids in cute designer clothes, and poor Emma always looks so shabby. It breaks my heart. Look, it's not like I'm demanding it. I was just hoping you could be nice and help me out a little. You're a mom too. You get it, right? That feeling when you just want to see your kid happy in cute clothes? I'm her mom, so of course I want to dress her in nice things whenever I can. I know you understand that feeling, Elizabeth. Please help me out.
I get it, but that's not really the point here, is it?
What? You're really going to leave me hanging when I'm this desperate? If that's how you want to play it, who knows what I'll do next? And didn't you tell me to reach out anytime I needed help? Or was that just for show? You didn't actually mean it? Wow, that's cold. I'm swallowing my pride here, begging you for help, and you're just turning your back on me? If people heard how heartless you're being, what do you think they'd say? I might accidentally let it slip to the neighbors, you know? You know me, I'm a talker. You sure you're okay with that?
Are you seriously blackmailing your own sister? Look, I did say you could call if you were in trouble, but...
Then you'll help me out, right?
Fine, but this is the last time. We're not exactly made of money either, you know.
Awesome. I'll be over later today. Go ahead and lay out all the clothes for me.
Why do I need to lay out everything?
Duh, so I can pick my favorites. I'm just going to grab all the expensive ones. You already said yes, so no take-backs.
That same day, Deborah showed up at my house and sure enough, only took the expensive brand name clothes. She even took my daughter's absolute favorite outfit, leaving her in tears. I told Deborah to bring it back, but she just left me on red, completely ignored. I had to promise my daughter we'd go shopping for new clothes just to calm her down. But unfortunately, that wasn't the end of it. The clothes Deborah took from my house ended up listed for sale on a resale app. Are you kidding me? What the hell is wrong with you? That's straight up theft.
Huh? What are you talking about? You sound super mad, but did I do something?
The resale app. You put those clothes you took from my house up for sale, didn't you? You said you were struggling and needed help. But you were just using me to make a quick buck. And all that talk about doing it for your kid? What a joke. You took advantage of my kindness just to line your own pockets. That's disgusting.
Huh? No clue what you're talking about. I seriously have no idea.
Cut the act. All I had to do was check your account. You were caught red-handed. The clothes I gave you were listed exactly as they were. You even wrote detailed descriptions, trying to pass them off as brand new. I have all the proof I need, so there's no point in denying it.
Okay, wow. Chill. Why are you going full detective over this? You're seriously stalking my app now? It's kind of creepy. Honestly, you're being totally insane right now.
I wasn't even checking. My friend saw it and told me. She recognized it right away because it was my daughter's favorite outfit. She even sent me a screenshot saying, "Isn't this the one you gave Deborah?" I can't believe you tried to sell them off just days after I gave them to you. And not just random hand-me-downs. These were the ones you begged for, saying you were desperate for help. No decent person would ever do something like that. Turning someone's kindness into cash? That's about as low as it gets.
Oh, please. Once you gave it to me, it became mine. It's my stuff now. So whether I wear it, sell it, or burn it, that's my business. You don't get to micromanage what I do with my own property. Honestly, getting this worked up about it seems a bit petty, don't you agree?
Excuse me?
Seriously, freaking out over something you already gave away? That's just embarrassing. Once you hand something over, it's out of your hands. Grow up. Clinging onto it like this makes you look super immature. If something this small sets you off, maybe you need to relax. You're so uptight.
I gave you those clothes for Emma, not for you. You said she didn't have any warm clothes and I wanted to help. That's the only reason I gave them to you. And instead of dressing her in them, you immediately flipped them online? How's that even okay? You took my kindness and used it to make pocket money. Do you seriously think that's acceptable?
No, it's not like that. I asked Emma and she said they weren't really her style, so I figured no point letting them sit around. Might as well pass them on to someone who actually needs them. And honestly, it'd be a waste to just leave them buried in the closet. That's all it was. I wasn't trying to be shady or anything.
Oh, please. That excuse doesn't fly. If she didn't like them, you could have just given them back. Those were my daughter's favorite outfits, and you had the nerve to sell them off? I can't forgive that.
Oh, really? Well, you should have told me that sooner. I mean, once you gave them to me, they were mine, right? I figured it was totally up to me what I did with them.
You know what? I'm done. Talking to you makes me feel like I'm losing brain cells. I actually thought maybe getting married and becoming a mom would have taught you some basic decency. But clearly I was the idiot for believing that. Honestly, Deborah, you and I will never get along. Not now, not ever.
What?
I'm serious. Don't ever contact me again. I don't care if you're struggling or begging for help, I'm done. Consider this the official end of our relationship. After that, Deborah tried calling and texting me several times, but I ignored every single one. Nothing good ever comes from getting involved with her. And now that I have my own child, the last thing I need is her drama dragging me down. Just thinking about that made me realize cutting her off was the only option. At first, every time my phone buzzed, my heart would race. But after about a week, the messages stopped completely. It seemed like Deborah finally gave up. Then about a month later, we decided to take a long overdue family trip. And that's when it happened.
Man, I really wish I could be in your shoes right now.
What?
You think I don't know?
No what?
You're on a trip right now, aren't you? A fun little family getaway. Sounds amazing. I'm so jealous.
Wait, how do you even know that? I never told you anything about it.
Oh, I just happened to see you leaving. I saw the whole family piling into the car, all smiles and ready to go. Just pure luck. I love the vibe of everyone getting stoked for the trip. I have to admit I'm a bit jealous.
Hold on. You weren't watching us, were you? You didn't actually spy on us and wait for the perfect moment, did you?
No way. It was a total coincidence. I just happened to pass by your house right as you were leaving. That's all. But more importantly, guess where I am right now?
How would I know that? You're probably out partying somewhere, right?
Guess what? I'm actually at your house right now. Me and my husband are just chilling in your huge living room. It's so nice. Emma was running around playing a minute ago, but now she's all tuckered out and fast asleep.
What? How are you even inside my house? I never gave you a key. How did you get in?
Oh, easy. I have a spare key.
Excuse me? I never gave you a spare key.
Well, duh. I made a copy the first time I came over. Surprise. I mean, think about it. What if something ever happened to you? If I have a spare, I can rush over and help, right? I figured it'd be safe for me to just have one. You know, for emergencies.
Are you out of your mind? That's literally illegal. I don't care if you're sisters. Secretly making a copy of someone's house key is insane. There's no way that's okay. Do you even realize that's trespassing? Get out right now. Leave the key in the mailbox and don't you ever set foot in my house again.
No way. I came all this way. You can't just kick me out. And honestly, isn't it kind of unfair? You're off on this fancy family trip, eating amazing food, relaxing and living your best life, right? Meanwhile, I'm stuck at home, drowning in chores and chasing after my kid every single day. It's totally unfair. So what's wrong with me enjoying a little luxury while you're gone? And about this whole cutting ties thing, that doesn't count unless I agree to it, right? So here's the deal. I made up my mind. No matter how hard you try to push me away, I'm never leaving you alone. So you might as well give up now. You can't escape me.
Deborah, I swear, I'm done with this. Get out of my house now.
I already told you, not happening. Besides, perfect timing. My steak and seafood feast is about to show up. And not just any feast. I went all out. We're talking filet mignon, lobster tails, garlic butter shrimp, and crab legs. Oh, and I added some ribs too. Plus, a huge cheesecake for dessert. Figured I might as well go big.
Where did you even get that kind of money? Weren't you the one constantly whining about being broke and struggling? That was you, right?
Huh? Oh, I ordered that fancy feast with your credit card. I threw in a bunch of side dishes too. And wow, that place is expensive. The total came to $2,000. Must be nice eating like a queen. I'll leave the bill on the counter, so go ahead and pay it for me. Thanks for the treat.
What are you talking about? I don't even have a credit card.
What?
Seriously, I don't use credit cards at all. I always pay with cash or through apps, so I never had a reason to get one. Credit cards are basically just debt, right? I hate getting surprise bills later, so I never use them.
What are you even saying? That makes no sense. I saw your wallet sitting right there in the living room. Obviously, it was yours. I checked it myself.
Wait, what?
Oh, please, cut the act. You just don't want to pay. That's all this is. The order's already in, so it's way too late to back out now. And come on, it's only $2,000. That's nothing for you guys, right? Anyway, $2,000. That's your bill, Elizabeth. And the food's already on the way, so there's no canceling now. Me and my husband are going to enjoy every bite, so you better cover it. I can't wait for it to get here. Steak, lobster, shrimp. Just thinking about it is making me drool.
Wait, are you talking about that black wallet? The small one? More like a card case than an actual wallet?
Yeah, so what? And what about it?
That's not mine.
Huh? Then whose is it?
It belongs to one of my friends. She came over yesterday and accidentally left it behind. I meant to give it back before our trip, but she said, no rush, just give it to me next time we meet. So I left it on the shelf.
What?
But I'm pretty sure I found it inside the drawer. I didn't see it sitting out, so how did you even... Wait, don't tell me. You broke into my house, started digging through my drawers, and then used someone else's credit card to pay for all this?
Oh, well...
Whatever. Enjoy your fancy feast or whatever. Think of it as your last supper.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, you'll find out soon enough. All I can say is I'm absolutely done with you. And it's not just me. Mom and Dad are done too. They said they want nothing to do with you anymore.
What are you even talking about? Blood's thicker than water, remember? No matter what you say, you can't actually cut me off. You'll see.
You need to wake up. None of us care what happens to you anymore.
Anyway, you're paying that bill. All $2,000 of it. You can go apologize to your friend and pay her back in cash.
Like that's going to happen? Dream on. By the way, shouldn't your delivery be here any second?
Oh, you're right. They're here. My feast is finally here. Wait, what?
Isn't that the cops at the door? Better answer it fast. Better open up. Hiding's not going to work.
Hold up. Why's the police here? What about my food? What about my fancy dinner?
Do you get what's happening right now? That cop? My husband called them.
What? Why?
Well, yeah, you broke into my house. What else did you think was going to happen? And on top of that, you used someone else's credit card without permission. There's literally a criminal sitting in our living room. Of course we call the cops.
Wait, Elizabeth. Hold on a second. We're sisters, remember? Turning in your own flesh and blood for trespassing? Are you serious? You're making a bigger deal out of this than it really is. Dragging the cops into a family matter like this? That's cold and totally insane.
Are you kidding me? Being family doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. Making a copy of my key behind my back and sneaking into my house is illegal. Whatever twisted rules you made up in your head don't mean anything in the real world.
No way. You gotta be joking.
And that's not even all of it. You ran up a $2,000 charge on someone else's credit card. I already talked to my friend and she's filing a fraud report. This isn't some silly sibling fight. This is serious. If you're smart, you'll walk out now. The longer you stay, the worse this is going to get.
Please, Elizabeth. I'm sorry. I swear I didn't mean it. It was just a harmless prank. I never thought it would blow up like this. I'll never do anything like this again, so please talk to the cops. If you just tell them it's all settled now, we can handle this quietly, right?
Too late. I already told them everything. I said my estranged sister broke into my house and used someone else's credit card. And since she rang up a $2,000 charge, filing a police report is the only option.
How dare you? It's just $2,000. Why are you making such a huge deal out of it? Come on, I apologized right here and now. That should be enough, right? We're sisters. Isn't forgiving me the normal thing to do?
A normal sister wouldn't pull something like this in the first place. Your version of normal doesn't work here anymore. Go ahead and tell your little sob story at the police station. I'm done. I don't need this kind of chaos in my life ever again.
Wait, please. Elizabeth, I was joking. Come on, just listen to me.
By the time I got home, the police were already there. Deborah and her husband were being loaded into the back of a squad car. Even then, Deborah was still running her mouth, full-on meltdown mode. She screamed, "This is ridiculous. All I did was hang out at my sister's house. Why are you treating me like a criminal? This is a family matter. The cops have no business getting involved." "Oh, really? You broke into my house, used someone else's credit card, and you think you did nothing wrong?" I shut her down cold, and her face instantly turned bright red with anger. And then her husband, who had been standing silently in the background, finally spoke up. "I'm done." He didn't even look at Deborah, just let out a long, exhausted sigh and said, "Sorry, but I can't cover for you anymore. I'm out. Officer, what do I need to do to start filing for divorce?" In the end, Deborah was arrested for trespassing and credit card fraud. And during the investigation, they uncovered a whole history of complaints from the neighbors. Turns out people around here have been fed up with her for a while, and the reports just kept piling in. The result? Deborah ended up serving real prison time. Her husband filed for divorce immediately, and full custody of Emma went to his parents. As for me, I finally felt free, completely and totally free from my nightmare of our sister. After all these years of chaos, it was over at last. From now on, I'm focusing on my own family and living in peace.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.